Ladies and gentlemen, next we have a comic standing at around 6 feet tall. Looks like Adam Sandler. Let's give it up for Jason. Whoa!
Hello, Circus Bar. How you guys doing tonight? Hello, everybody down there at the end of the bar watching the game. Everybody down there having a good time tonight?
Yeah!
Good deal. And the mother over here, yeah, teaching her daughter about sticks and balls. And what a great place Circus Bar is, and be teaching all of that stuff. Yeah. Grab the shaft, oil the stick. No, I mean, chalk up the stick. I don't know. Some of that stuff that she's over there doing. But, yeah, everybody says sometimes I do look like Adam Sandler. You can think of me as like the bastard in the family. I'm kind of his before picture, I guess. Before what? I don't know, but before Adam Sandler existed, I don't know. I'm definitely kind of Jewish, kind of like people say I look Adam Sandler-ish. But my real name is Jason. I was born actually on Friday the 13th. My parents really fucked me from the get-go by naming me Jason and being born on Friday the 13th. Yeah, people don't know whether to like say hello and meet me or run, so it's kind of been a little dilemma. And yeah, being born on Friday the 13th is weird because I decided, you know, everybody needs some role models growing up, so I might as well look up some role models that were born on my birthday. And I looked up these role models, and I found out that I was born on not only Alfred Hitchcock's, but Fidel Castro's birthday. Yeah, that's some fucked up shit. I thank goodness I don't look like Alfred Hitchcock and look more like Adam Sandler or Fidel Castro. But yeah, either we're gonna have a murder or a revolution by the end of my set, right? But my parents they pushed out an omen and a tax deduction all at the same time. But yeah, pretty much, I live down in Miami, and there's a bunch of construction going on down in Miami right now. Have you guys seen these new arches that they're building? Yeah. You guys have seen them? Well, they're trying to emulate the St. Louis arches, which is the gateway to the west. Okay, you guys all know about the St. Louis arch? Yeah. Down there at the end of the bar. Do you guys know about the St. Louis arches? Well, we got these arches that we're building in Miami, and they're these giant white arches that kind of look like cocaine. And I figured out instead of them being the gateway to the west, it's Miami's version of gateway to Cocaineville. And the best part about these arches, I actually did a little bit of research on them. I am not lying. If you look up the name of the architect, his name is Donald McDonald. So now Miami is literally getting Miami McDonald arches. I thought it was a little weird, but hey, so's Miami. But have you guys all heard of State Farm Insurance? State Farm, we're your neighbor. They have that. What's that slogan? Your State Farm, we're your neighbor. How does it go, Alexa?
Like a good neighbor.
Yeah, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Well, I found out State Farm lies about that shit. I'm baking a cake the other day. In between the grocery store and my house is State Farm. I ran out of some fucking sugar. What do? I pop into State Farm and say, where's my fucking sugar? They left me fucking high and dry on that insurance policy. But have you guys seen the new car vending machines? It's called Carvana. It's a giant fucking car vending machine.
Yeah.
Who came up with this idea? I don't know about you guys, but every vending machine I ever tried to get a Snickers or a bar of chips out of when I was a kid ended up in just total disappointment. Me trying to like shake the fuck out of the machine. Can you imagine trying to shake the fucking building while your Toyota Celica or Civic, whatever it is dangling? Caught? Yeah, this Carvana thing, I think they took that a little too far. But let's see here. Living down in Miami, I realized that Jesus can kind of go two different ways, and I'm not talking about necessarily Jesus being gay or straight. I'm talking about Jesus has two different pronunciations. You guys know in the bar that pretty much Jesus has two different pronunciations. We can either say Jesus or Jesus. And I realized being down in Miami, if it's holy and wonderful, it's Jesus. If all of a sudden it's holy shit, it's Jesus. And that's when I also realized that if it's all beautiful, robes, he died on the cross, literally nailed it, that's Jesus. All of a sudden he comes in 3 hours late, carrying a 6-pack of Modelo, ripped jeans, he smells like weed, that's fucking Jesus. If you come into your house and your grandmother's clutching her pearls, crying, she's praying to Jesus. If you walk in your house and all of a sudden you hear something banging and somebody's screaming, Jesus, that's your girlfriend fucking cheating on you. If all of a sudden you know that Jesus walked on water, if all of a sudden you hear something walking on your roof naked at 3 a.m. screaming, where's my weed? That's Jesus. If all of a sudden you hear a knock at your door and you see a guy running and hiding underneath your bed, that's Jesus praying to Jesus that ice doesn't catch him. So, dating these days is a little tough. And I was sitting there on the line the other day. I got past all the hi, hello, let's not call the police kind of thing, and talking to this chick. And all of a sudden she comes out with, are you dating with intent? And I couldn't resist. I'm like, dating with intent? Well, I'm talking to you on the internet, and I don't live in a tent. Does that count? So, same pretty much experience. The next thing I know, I'm talking to a different girl on the internet, and she says, listen, if you're gonna talk to me about sex right out the door, do me a favor and just skip and go to somebody else. So I couldn't resist. I wrote her back and I said, listen, I'm a gentleman. I'm not gonna talk to you about sex on the front porch. If I'm gonna talk to you about sex, at least I'm gonna invite you inside and say, hey, how you doing? I won't leave you out in the cold. So, let's see here. One of the last things I have for you guys, because I just got the light. There's this new product that just came out. And science is getting crazy these days with technology. Have any of you guys down at the bar seen this new AI teddy bear that they have for kids? Have any of you guys seen this AI teddy bear? Well, there's this new AI teddy bear, and no joke, this AI teddy bear is teaching kids about bondage and knives. So it's like, yeah, teach your kid about bondage. And so they're recalling this AI bear. I realized that this isn't a teddy bear. This is a Ted Bundy Build-A-Bear. So that's my set, guys. Thank you, Circus, for having me. Thank you, everybody, and everybody have a wonderful night.
Jason!